This film has the potential to change your life, especially if you're over 60. Far too many older men are silently experiencing prostate problems without realizing that it's not just age that's to blame. It's the little things we do every day, the daily habits that quietly, consistently, and gradually strain the prostate and contribute to its enlargement. If you've been noticing more frequent trips to the bathroom, trouble starting or stopping your stream, or waking up at night to urinate, it might not be just aging. It could be something you're unknowingly doing every day that's putting pressure on your prostate. As a physician, I've seen the difference. I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who enjoy strong, pain-free urinary health simply by making a few key changes. But I've also seen the other side, those who ignored the signs, and over time faced chronic inflammation, discomfort, and even surgery. That's why in this film I'll share 10 subtle yet damaging daily habits that could be contributing to prostate enlargement right now, and the most dangerous one, habit number 1, will be revealed at the end. The goal here isn't to alarm you, but to equip you with knowledge and simple changes that could improve the quality of your life dramatically. Let's start with habit number 10, staying dehydrated. Many older adults try to avoid those frustrating late-night bathroom trips by drinking less water. On the surface, it seems like a smart move, but this habit quietly harms your prostate. When you don't drink enough, your urine becomes more concentrated, irritating both your bladder and the prostate right beneath it. Over time, this irritation causes inflammation, which is a major factor in prostate enlargement. The problem gets worse if you're taking medications that further dry you out. Plus, when you're dehydrated, your body can't flush out toxins effectively, putting even more strain on your urinary system. The fix is simple. Sip water steadily throughout the day. If your urine looks pale yellow or clear, you're doing it right. Don't fear hydration. Make it your first line of defense. Now, habit number 9, sitting too long without moving. Whether it's your favorite recliner or your usual reading chair, long stretches of sitting put constant pressure on your pelvic area. This pressure reduces blood flow to the prostate and surrounding tissues, which encourages inflammation. When circulation slows down, healing also takes a hit. Plus, sitting for too long weakens the pelvic floor muscles, the ones responsible for emptying your bladder completely. That means leftover urine stays in your bladder, further irritating your prostate. The solution is simple. Every 30 minutes, get up and take a short walk, even if it's just around the house. This little habit eases pressure, boosts circulation, and helps keep your bladder working well. Habit number 8, excessive caffeine consumption and its impact on prostate health. Many older men enjoy their daily ritual of sipping a strong cup of coffee or black tea. The warmth, the familiar flavor, and the boost of alertness are all deeply comforting and part of a routine that provides a moment of peace and focus. However, while moderate caffeine intake can be safe and even beneficial in some cases, consuming too much caffeine, particularly throughout the day, can quietly undermine prostate health and exacerbate urinary issues that often accompany aging. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, meaning it increases urine production by prompting your kidneys to expel more water. While this might sound helpful in flushing your system, the reality is more complicated for men with sensitive prostates or those experiencing early signs of prostate enlargement. Increased urine production leads to more frequent urges to urinate, which can become disruptive during the day and particularly troublesome at night. This heightened urgency can escalate to episodes of leakage, causing discomfort and even embarrassment, significantly affecting quality of life. Beyond simply increasing the volume of urine, caffeine also affects the muscles surrounding the bladder. It causes the detrusor muscle, the muscle responsible for contracting the bladder to push urine out, to become more irritable and prone to spasms. These spasms trigger sudden intense urges to urinate, sometimes without warning. For men dealing with an enlarged prostate, this muscle irritability compounds existing challenges by increasing pressure on the already stressed urinary system. Another crucial effect of caffeine is its impact on the bladder neck muscles, which act like a valve controlling urine flow. Caffeine causes these muscles to tighten, reducing the bladder's ability to empty fully during urination. When urine is retained in the bladder, it increases pressure and inflammation, which further aggravates the prostate gland and can lead to discomfort, pain, and worsening urinary symptoms, such as weak stream or dribbling. Over time, this cycle of incomplete emptying and irritation can accelerate prostate growth and contribute to chronic inflammation. Habit number 7, daily consumption of processed and spicy foods and their impact on prostate health. For many men, Especially as they age, food is more than just fuel. It's a source of comfort, nostalgia, and pleasure. However, when processed and spicy foods become daily staples, they can quietly work against prostate health, accelerating inflammation and hormonal imbalance that contribute to prostate enlargement and discomfort. Understanding the effects of these common dietary habits is crucial for men over 60 who want to protect their prostate and maintain optimal urinary function. Processed foods such as deli meats, bacon, sausages, packaged snacks, fast food, and frozen ready meals are often high in harmful fats, sodium, preservatives, and artificial additives. These substances can trigger systemic inflammation, which doesn't spare the prostate. Inflammation is a key factor behind many prostate issues, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, which causes urinary frequency, urgency, and discomfort. One major concern with processed foods is their impact on hormone balance. Testosterone, the hormone most directly involved in prostate health and male reproductive function, can be disrupted by excessive intake of chemicals and unhealthy fats found in these foods. When testosterone levels fluctuate or drop, the prostate may respond by growing larger, exacerbating urinary symptoms common in older men. Salt, another prominent ingredient in processed foods, contributes to water retention. This retained fluid increases pressure on the urinary tract and the prostate gland, aggravating urinary discomfort and swelling. Over time, the combination of salt-driven water retention and chronic inflammation creates a perfect storm for prostate problems. Spicy foods are often beloved for their bold flavors and warming sensations, but regular consumption of hot spices like chili powder, black pepper, and hot sauces can irritate the prostate gland. These spices can promote localized inflammation in the pelvic area, intensifying symptoms such as pain, burning during urination, and frequent urges to empty the bladder. While enjoying spicy dishes occasionally is generally harmless, making them a daily habit can add to the chronic inflammatory load on the prostate. Fortunately, protecting your prostate doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor or enjoyment at the dining table. Transitioning to a diet rich in whole natural foods offers a delicious, satisfying alternative that supports prostate health and overall well-being. Foods like berries, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the prostate. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard provide essential vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that support hormonal balance and detoxification. Healthy fats, especially those from olive oil and fatty fish like salmon, offer powerful benefits. Omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon reduce inflammation throughout the body, including the prostate, and support cardiovascular and brain health as well. Olive oil, rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols, also helps modulate inflammation and provides a heart-healthy cooking option. By gradually replacing processed and spicy foods with these nutrient-dense choices, men over 60 can create meals that are both flavorful and prostate-friendly. For instance, instead of reaching for a processed sausage, consider grilling wild-caught salmon seasoned with herbs and lemon. Swap out spicy hot sauce for a fresh salsa made with tomatoes, cilantro, and mild peppers. Choose fresh fruit over salty chips for snacks, or make a vibrant salad with mixed greens, nuts, and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Habit number 6. Frequently holding in your urine and its hidden impact on prostate health. Many men, especially those over 60, develop the habit of delaying bathroom visits, whether due to being busy, inconvenienced, or simply not near a restroom. While it might seem harmless or even necessary at times, regularly holding in urine can create significant strain on the bladder and prostate, leading to serious health consequences over time. Understanding why this habit is harmful is essential for maintaining long-term prostate and urinary tract health. When you resist the natural urge to urinate, your bladder stretches beyond its normal capacity. This excessive stretching places abnormal pressure on the bladder walls and surrounding structures, including the prostate gland that lies directly beneath the bladder. Over time, the bladder muscles weaken due to the constant overstretching, making it harder for the bladder to contract fully and expel all urine during bathroom visits. This incomplete emptying results in residual urine remaining trapped inside the bladder. Stagnant urine creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, increasing the risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs. Infections not only cause discomfort and pain, but also lead to inflammation that can further aggravate the prostate. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to prostate enlargement and other urinary difficulties common in older men. Additionally, as men age, pelvic floor muscle tone naturally diminishes, These muscles play a crucial role in supporting bladder function and controlling urination. When you hold urine frequently, the pelvic floor muscles can weaken even more, impairing their ability to facilitate complete bladder emptying and support prostate health. This cycle of weakness, retention, and inflammation increases the likelihood of urinary retention problems and discomfort. Ignoring the body's natural signals to urinate doesn't just cause temporary discomfort, it puts your prostate and urinary system under long-term stress. Over time, this stress can manifest as increased urgency, frequency, difficulty starting or stopping the urine stream, and nighttime awakenings to urinate, all symptoms of an enlarged or irritated prostate. The simplest and most effective defense is to listen to your body. When you feel the urge to go, respond promptly rather than postponing. Developing the habit of timely bathroom visits helps maintain bladder muscle strength, reduces stagnant urine buildup, and minimizes bacterial growth risks. This attentiveness protects the prostate from unnecessary irritation and inflammation. Moreover, proper bladder habits contribute to better sleep quality by reducing nocturia, the need to wake frequently at night to urinate, a common complaint among older men with prostate issues. By honoring your body's cues, you support your overall urinary health and improve your comfort throughout the day and night. Habit number 5. The hidden dangers of cigarette smoke and its impact on prostate health. Exposure to cigarette smoke, whether directly from smoking or indirectly through secondhand smoke, is a significant but often overlooked threat to prostate health, especially in men over 60. Smoking introduces a toxic cocktail of chemicals into the body that cause widespread damage. These harmful substances constrict blood vessels and reduce circulation, which is critical for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the prostate and surrounding tissues. Poor blood flow makes it harder for the prostate to repair itself, increasing the risk of chronic inflammation and tissue damage. Furthermore, cigarette smoke generates oxidative stress by flooding the body with free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and DNA. This oxidative stress overwhelms the body's natural antioxidant defenses, impairing its ability to heal and defend against disease. In the prostate, this damage manifests as irritation, swelling, and an increased chance of enlargement or even prostate cancer. Chronic inflammation triggered by smoking is a well-known contributor to many prostate conditions and can worsen symptoms such as urinary urgency, difficulty urinating, and pelvic discomfort. Even men who quit smoking years ago may still experience negative effects if they are regularly exposed to secondhand smoke. Passive inhalation of tobacco smoke still delivers harmful toxins to the bloodstream, perpetuating oxidative damage and inflammation in sensitive organs like the prostate. This makes it crucial for non-smokers, especially older men, to avoid environments where cigarette smoke is present. If you are still smoking, it is never too late to seek help to quit. Many safe and effective cessation strategies exist, including nicotine replacement therapies such as patches or gum, herbal supplements that reduce cravings, and professional support programs. Quitting smoking leads to immediate and long-term improvements in circulation, immune function, and reduced inflammation. Within weeks, many men notice improved urinary function and a decrease in prostate discomfort. Your body's ability to heal is powerful once you remove the constant toxic assault. For those who have never smoked, protecting yourself from secondhand smoke exposure is a simple yet vital step for prostate health. Avoid smoking areas. Encourage family members or friends who smoke to do so away from you, and maintain clean, well-ventilated living spaces. The fewer toxins your body encounters, the better your prostate and overall health will be. Habit number 4. Skipping your annual checkup. Too many men wait until symptoms are unbearable before seeing a doctor. That's dangerous. Prostate enlargement often starts silently, without pain. A simple annual PSA test or digital rectal exam can catch swelling, inflammation, or abnormal growths early before they turn serious. Regular checkups give you more treatment options and more time to reverse issues naturally. And early detection often means no medication or surgery, just a few smart lifestyle shifts. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain by staying proactive. And now we're getting closer to the most damaging daily habit. But before we continue, I want you to know this. Every single one of these behaviors can be improved. You are never too old to make a change. The body responds to support. The prostate responds to care. You'll find the link in the video description, and I strongly encourage you to give it a try. Now let's get back to the final 3 habits, beginning with habit number 3, overconsuming red meat. Red meat, especially beef, pork, lamb, and processed forms like bacon, sausages, or deli cuts, may be a staple in many diets, but eating it daily can quietly fuel prostate inflammation. Research continues to show a link between high red meat consumption and increased risk of prostate enlargement. The issue isn't just the meat itself, but the saturated fats and preservatives used in its preparation, which can disrupt hormone balance and spike oxidative stress levels. two direct pathways to prostate tissue inflammation. And here's something most people overlook. As we age, our digestive systems slow down. That means red meat stays in your digestive tract longer, contributing to bloating, weight gain, and increased abdominal pressure, all of which put strain on your pelvic organs, including your prostate. But cutting back doesn't mean giving up everything you enjoy. Start by limiting red meat to once or twice a week, then fill the gap with high-fiber plant-based dishes like lentil stews, chickpea curries, or hearty vegetable soups. Lean proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, and fish are great alternatives and are much easier to digest. Your prostate responds positively to every healthy swap you make, so even gradual changes can lead to real relief. Habit number 2 is carrying too much abdominal fat. For older men, excess belly fat is more than just a cosmetic issue. It's a sign of hidden internal inflammation, especially around the prostate. Belly fat isn't inert. It actively releases inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, which circulate through your bloodstream and target organs like the prostate gland. This creates a state of chronic low-grade inflammation that increases the risk of both benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH) and more serious issues like erectile dysfunction and urinary retention. In fact, men with larger waistlines are significantly more likely to report waking up multiple times at night to urinate, difficulty emptying the bladder, or pressure in the lower abdomen. And while some weight gain is normal with age, the key is reducing visceral fat, the kind that wraps around your internal organs. Regular walking, stretching, strength training, and eating anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, olive oil, and berries can gradually bring your waistline down. This doesn't just improve how you feel, it physically reduces pressure on the bladder and prostate, allowing both to function better. Even a few inches lost around the waist can lead to noticeable relief. And now we've arrived at habit number 1, the most damaging behavior that silently contributes to prostate enlargement in men over 60. Habit number 1, chronic stress and not managing it properly. Stress is more than just a mental or emotional issue. It's a full-body experience. And for older men, long-term stress triggers hormonal shifts that directly affect the prostate. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. When your body is constantly under stress, it pumps out cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, this suppresses immune function, increases inflammation, and disrupts testosterone metabolism. The prostate, which depends on healthy hormone balance and immune support, becomes a casualty of this hormonal chaos. Unchecked stress also raises blood pressure, tightens pelvic floor muscles, and increases the frequency of bladder contractions, making those nighttime bathroom trips more frequent and more urgent. Worse yet, stress often leads to unhealthy coping behaviors like poor sleep, more caffeine, more processed foods, or drinking less water, all of which magnify the strain on the prostate.